Hey everybody, welcome back. I am playing some more Kerbal Space Program. It's been a while since I've gotten to play really anything. And not a while, it's been about a week. But, let's see, Geesy Games, but I went and I started playing some Evil Land and got to the final boss and realized I wiped it a couple times on it and it got really frustrating because I didn't quite understand the mechanics, and not understanding the mechanics can be a fun way of extending the gameplay, but is not really fun for people to watch. So I cut out of that. I watched a quick thing on how that works. Okay. Meantime, I'm frustrated with it. I figured I need my space. We're better than get some space than in space. But I got to catch up in here because after when we last left off, recovered some science, but not all the science. I discovered if you recover a vessel while you're doing an EVA, you're only recovering the pilot. So I had a whole bunch of spaceship stuff that was still kind of across the planet and and still had plenty of science on it. Also, if you have any of the sciencey stuff, like the gray goop or whatever, not there in science. Yeah, go away, menu. So basically you don't recover it if you reset it. So basically you can only do it once, and then if you reset it, you lose the original data, unless of course you transmit it, which is a good thing to do. Whew. And so I went through and picked up some additional science just to kind of speed this along, because otherwise we're going to be stuck in here for a while. Actually, let me get out of here and show you the tech tree, because I got a fair bit more science doing stuff, just a little off-camera stuff. So expanded along here and got electricity, which got us rechargeable battery and photovoltaic panels, which are very, very primitive solar panels, which is cool. There are actually better ones, I think, in here. Is it here? Yeah, these ones are better because they'll actually aim in the right location. The ones that we have right now, basically, you just stick on the side of the ship and hope that they're somewhat visible. So we're advancing along a little bit science-wise. We've still got a lot of ways to go, but one of the things we also get, with this, not in the science tech, where did we get it? Was it here? No? Where am I? Where do I want to show off? Was it here? Yes, okay, flight control. Now we have this, the Stay Putnik Mark 1, and basically what this is a remote command module, which means we can make a probe that we can, like a satellite, that we can launch into space. So we are going to do that. And actually, I made one, and it's a really bad one. What did I call it? I have a lot of bad ships. Oh, I called it Monet. Now, okay, I just to make sure this wasn't going to be a complete waste of your time, I did actually launch this, and I got it into orbit. It was not good, but it did work. So now we're actually going to put this in orbit and make this kind of a permanent probe. So let me explain real quick what's going on here. So we've got basically this stuff to get us into orbit. I gotta even remind myself because it's been a while. So we've got the outer boosters and then these liquid fuel rockets down here at the bottom, and then that'll let's see, what does this do? This gets rid of the outer rockets, but not that inner rocket. The inner rocket has a little bit more fuel. And then eventually we decouple all of the inner rocket stuff, and then we fire these. So these are kind of the main, get us into the orbit we want. Then we detach, and this thing has a little bit of has like a small rocket on the inside. What's that? It's highlighting stuff weird. But basically it gets us, allows us to make some stuff. And this has a transmitter on top and panels all over the place, so we get as much electric charge as we can possibly have. This also has... Oh, this didn't say when I wanted it to, did it? Oh, yeah, it did. So we have a Science Junior... Oh, come on. Nope, stay where you are. It has a Science Junior, and then it has Mystery Goo on either side, and then a transmitter on top. So we can basically just do science with this little thing indefinitely, hopefully, if we manage to actually get this into space. And I've called this Monet Mark II, which is also the name of some computer software that people use to monitor servers and stuff. So I don't know why I named it that, but it works. Last thing I want to tell you about action groups, I discovered how they work. Did I actually set them up? Okay, so these custom ones. So basically, you can define certain things to happen on certain actions. Custom 1 will, and so you can basically click here, and it gives you a selection of things you can make happen. Right now I've got this set to, so custom 1 happens when I press the 1 key, and it will observe the materials bay, and it will observe the mystery goo. So I can hit one button, and these will all open, and I can hit custom 2, and that resets them all. So I can hit 1 basically and just be like, do all the science. Then I can just go transmit, transmit, transmit. Then I can hit 2 and be done with that. So enough jibber jabbering, because we've already spent 5 minutes with jibber jabbering. Let's launch this thing, and I should warn you, this thing is going to go a little bit crazy. At least I think, because it's been a while. But let's see what happens. I think if I recall right, this is going to go spinning out of control, and it's also been a while since I've done this, so let's see what happens. All right, I kind of want to keep the throttle down a little bit just so we don't run out of liquid fuel. No, it's going to attach all the outer liquid fuel engines anyway. Detach the outer liquid fuel engines when we do that anyway. So fine. No, I'm going to throttle it down a little bit. Okay, ready, go. And see, we are already spinning wildly. Okay, no, I'm going to throttle all the way up, if for no other reason than so that the liquid engines can exert some control over the thing. Oh man. Oh, I don't have. There we go. Stabilize. That didn't help much, but it's something. Oh man. All right, we're still going up enough that I don't want to jettison the outer stuff quite yet, but oh, this ain't good. Oof. Yeah, I'm not good at this. Okay, well, I think we've determined which direction we're going to go, and we're in the lower atmosphere. As soon as... Ooh, man. That is really bad. But we have stabilized a little bit, and that is something. Except I can't now. The weight is so thrown off. Okay, we're going to jettison that. And what is happening here? This is... They are both firing? That's very bad. Let's turn off the... attach... Oh, fire. Oh my goodness. What? What? The engine's blew. Okay. Detach and go. Go. Go up. No. 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 This is a disaster. Though I do know that I set this, I think this exact spaceship, yes, into orbit at one point, and it worked. So we're going to go ahead and abort this. Well, fine. You know, we'll just speed up time and let this catastrophe end. Oh, man. And explode, right? Yeah. Boom! Okay. All right. Solid start, I would say, right? Okay, abort. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So structural failure on linkage, which is bad. Let's go back. Let me see if I can make some adjustments to this so it's not quite so bad, but it is a really iffy spacecraft. Okay, come on, let me out. Yeah, okay, Space Center. Yep, that's what I want to do. Oh, that was a shame. See, well, I kind of just want to run this again. The problem is that the actual module stuff is fairly heavy, so it needs a lot of lift to get it where it needs to go. And I think my mistake was actually throttling the liquid rockets down, because they actually have some control as far as stability goes. When you're running on the solid fuel rockets, any adjustments that I try to make do not really happen. So let's try this again with everything throttled up, because I know that's how I launched it initially. And just hope that this works. Okay, so we got all of these firing. And this detaches, and this... Let's see. Yeah, so when the... let's see. Yes, okay. No. Hang on a second. Oh, that's a problem. I'll cover the vessel real quick. Yeah, the stages got messed up. I wonder if I forgot to hit save after I fixed the stages when I initially built this thing, which was, granted, was more than a week ago. Yeah, so we got there's a rocket here. That's the long rocket. This what on earth is going on? Okay, so we've got 6 liquid rockets that are good, and this thing fires, and that's... Let's see. Why is that selecting all of them? That shouldn't select all of them. What is this? No, okay, so that's just a... Yeah, that's a rocket, and we don't want that to fire right away. This, you, okay. Put you back. That shouldn't have fired when it did. Yeah, that's when we want it to fire. We want to detach and then fire that. Okay, so fire all of these, including the one in the middle that's below that and the outer 6. Then detach all of that. So leave the one in the middle running. And it has a little bit more fuel, so just enough to get us out of the realm of these things. Then detach and fire this mid-stage rocket. Then fire these outer rockets. Yes, and then eventually detach the whole assembly, leaving us a tiny little middle rocket. Okay, let's save that and go to launch again, because that was a catastrophe. Yeah. But anyway, the goal here is that we can get something up into a stable orbit that can just do science for us until the end of time, which should allow us to expand what we're able to do. Okay, so I'm going to turn on stabilization, not the RCS thrusters, which I haven't really used. But okay, let's go. And we are still spinning out of control, but I have a little bit more control over it, which is good. Now we're just going a little bit crazy, but not so bad that I can't adjust it a little bit. Come on. Alright, so we are spinning, but once the solid fuel runs out, I'll have more control, I think, because the stuff that I'm doing has, because the liquid stuff will be the only stuff repelling us. And if we can just stop spinning so much, please. Once these solid fuels die, that'll help. We're going a little bit crazy, and I can't stop it. Just drive. Oh, no. Oh, bad. No. Oh, boy. Okay. This is... How on earth did this get into space the first time? I have no idea. Yeah. Oh, fine. Sure. It's not like it matters. Okay. Let's see if we can build something better. Maybe something that doesn't spin out of control so much. Let's get rid of these. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to try something. Just because I know I didn't expend all of the rocket fuel when I did this. Let's try simply... Let me see. Do I want to... Yeah. I'm going to try something, and I'm concerned that this may not have enough thrust to get us into an orbit. But it's worth a shot. We're just going to get rid of those boosters. Oh, yeah. Sure. Get rid of that. And get us on here. We can at least see, and you know, maybe we can slowly add some stabilization as we go. So let's see. So we're going to fire the outer thrusters, detach and fire the main thruster, the middle thruster, and then detach and fire the secondary stage. Okay, let's go. My concern is this is really top heavy, and we're getting a little bit of shake, but at least we have some control. But you see, we're not picking up speed anywhere near as fast as we had been, which is frustrating. But at least we're able to keep somewhat stable. Now I know when I put the initial design into orbit, getting into orbit was kind of a disaster. We were spinning like crazy, but basically after that first stage was done, we were fine. All right. The problem is these are like, we're not getting anywhere near the speed that we actually would like to be getting. So we've just got to hope that this middle stage has enough. Why is this? Hang on a second. There's no. What happened? Did we lose something? Can I see the log? I feel like the middle stage rocket has disappeared. The middle rocket on this thing has disappeared. I wonder if it overheated or collapsed or something. I'll have to check that. I may just change that back to having them all fire at once. And if I can just get us to stop rotating quite so much. But of course that won't be an issue once we jettison these. And as soon as we run out of fuel, actually I'm going to do some science while we're here. Yeah, and transmit it. Now we're only getting like 40% of the value, but ooh, no. Oh, that adjusted our center of gravity, I guess. Okay, detach those. And yeah, that rocket is gone, which makes me angry. Okay, let's see. I don't know that we're going to have enough fuel to do much at this point, because we are nowhere near space. You know what? I'm going to fire all of these. And we're just going to have to do what we can. I'm going to angle us. Stop rotating so much. Alright, I got to start to actually angle us in a direction. This is what we have. And stop. Stop it. I'm gonna... Oh, no, 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 stop. This way, please. Not quite so much. You know what? We're close to space. I think we're going to be okay. We're almost in space. And I don't want to... this is going to be really, really iffy. Alright, I'm going to kill the thrusters. We are in orbit, but I'm concerned that we may not have enough thrust to sustain that orbit. So let's... Oh, and look, see, the icon is different. That's nice. Alright, let's make a maneuver and see if we can get this into something. Come on, let me make this easier for me. Okay. Let's add that maneuver. Okay. That's at least something. And it's 150, so that would be stable, and that would be stable. Let's see how doable that is. Can I... Come on. See, it's hard to control when we're rotating. I'm going to turn up the thruster a little bit just to try and stop the rotation. And yeah, we're going to need a fairly significant burn to make that happen. But let me see if I can... Alright, nope. This way. Come on. Oh, that's not the mark, is it? Nope. I'm doing the wrong thing. Alright. Alright. Let's get us that direction, please. I can just... I'm trying to do this because I can't seem to correct the rotation, which is frustrating. Okay. Stop. Stop. Oof. Yeah, we are just kind of wobbling out of control. And we've still got some time until that. So if there's a way for me to do this, I'm going to try and find it. Let's see. Okay. So if we can... Now, I know as soon as I jettison these 6... we're going to be in a much better position, but unfortunately that is a bit of a ways off. So the target is here, and if I can just, let me see, if I kill the thrusters now, okay, so now we are at least aimed at the right point, and it is 3 minutes from where we are. Okay, so now, yeah, but we're still doing all that rotation stuff, which is driving me insane. Alright, let's go. Come on. Stay where we are. Yeah, and we do not have a lot of fuel. So I think what we're probably going to have to do is just get as close to that as we can while, and then jettison the rest of the stuff. And let's see. Node is in there. Okay, so we're going to go soon. And, basically, we're going to burn this all the way out, and then we'll just have to set another maneuver. So, let's see, 1 minute 35, so that'd be 45 seconds out from the node. We're just going to throttle all the way up, and go. And that is dead. So we'll jettison that and fire that engine. Except the throttle's down, so it doesn't really matter. But, okay. Oof, that did almost nothing, which is frustrating. Alright. Let's burn this out. Oh, come on. Just delete you. No, stop. Kill the maneuver. Oh, no, 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 no. We're going way too fast. Fine. We'll stick with the... I'm going to eyeball this. We're going to stick with the maneuver that was there. And turn on stabilization and fire as much as we can. And let's see if we can get this done. Because there is a fair bit of fuel in this middle stage, but probably nowhere near as much as we actually need to do something like this. And we're still getting a fair bit of wobble, which is kind of making me angry. You know, we're probably not... The problem is I want to make sure that we have enough fuel left over that we can actually stabilize the orbit, too. And eventually, potentially kill the orbit if we have to. Which I suppose does not take much, but it still takes something. Alright, let's go and see how we're doing. Zoom out. Alright, so we're still not where we need to be, and we're going to crash in on the other side of the planet. This isn't good. Alright, let's see here. Now, you can add maneuvers at the not apoapsis and stuff, but it's not as efficient. Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of you. We're past you. Dang it. Oh, no, we're not. Get rid of... Yeah, kill the maneuver, please. Thank you. Alright, so that's us. And we are in an orbit, guys. How awesome is that? There's our apoapsis. There's our periapsis. I want to make an adjustment to give us a fully round orbit. And I just want to see how much it would take to do that. So let's zoom in on... come on. Let's add a maneuver there. What happens if we open this up till it's actually around? There we go. Okay, so when it does that, then it's roughly circular. Well, yeah, it's roughly circular. Look, that looks circly. All right, how much would that take? Oh, that's only like 7 seconds worth. That's not bad at all. And we don't need any thrusters now to get our stabilization because we're far enough out that we don't have to worry about that. Where's the darn marker, please? So we're running everything off of the command module thrust stuff, which is good. But, ooh, no. Yeah, come on. All right, so we're going to aim that way in 39 minutes. Let's speed up time a little bit. All right. I get really nervous I'm going to miss it. Okay. Actually, I want to fire the thruster up a little bit just so I can see, because sometimes the burn estimate is bad when you're not firing. So I'm going to try and center it. So we want to start 3 seconds before the node. And let's see. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 minute. And a bunch of seconds. I'll time warp down. I'll go up to 2. Count down a little bit. And we may have... I don't want to... No, I'm not going to say it until we get there. 3, 4... 2, 1. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Look at that. We are awesome. We have an orbit that is almost goes. Oh God, it's not even a sideways orbit. It's just it is whatever it is because that thing was rotating out of control. But it means that we will be able to gather some science auto-magically for a long time. And there's the moon. Hi, moon. And we could just gather science till our heart's content. To our heart's content, I should say, because we've got those photovoltaic panels. I don't know. Can I do a crew report? No. Okay. No, I can't do a crew report. But let's take a look at the resources. So very little liquid fuel, but I think we've still got enough that if we decide we want to get rid of this at some point, we can decay the orbit and let it crash. It may not be pretty, but we can do what we can do. And let's do some science real quick while we are here. Look at that sun. All right, so science, I hit key number 1. It just does all this stuff. See, we got 7 science while flying high over Kerbal. We got some goose science, transmitting all of that. And the battery's draining, but it's charging back up again. Well, we're transmitting a lot of stuff at the moment. All right, let's let you charge. And see, we're all done communicating, so this thing is charging, and it's basically, I mean, obviously not all of these panels are getting anything, but at least the ones that are there are getting stuff, which is good. So we should probably be getting stuff from, I don't know, 6 or 7 panels here. And I can press, so this is the science station. Do we have the science station last time? I'm sure, I think so. Yeah, so at some point I hit key 2 to reset these, and I can do it again. Look at that. See, there's the science station, and we're getting some additional science value out of this, which is cool. But more importantly, guys, we have a probe. How awesome is that? I'm going to say pretty awesome. And this transmitter is really long right now. Oh, I love this. Okay. Got this. Transmit some more. And, oh, okay. If you transmit it, auto closes after transmitting. So, and I can just, I believe I can, yeah. So if it decides that if it runs out of charge for sciencing, then it'll just store it for the moment until it eventually has enough electricity to transmit it. But guys, check that out. We have a... Okay, I was going to try and zoom out so we could see Kerbal. But we have... Yeah, there we go. We have something in a stable orbit. We're transmitting science. We're going to get lots of stuff. I'm just going to speed up time like crazy. Look at that. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Awesome. Ha success. Oh man, I feel awesome. Do you guys feel awesome? We got a probe into space, despite we'll just pretend that the first 10 minutes of that video was didn't really happen. Anyway, stay tuned for more sciencing. I don't know. Oh, there's Tylo. I don't know what that is. But we can see other planets and stuff. Yeah, Gilly and Ike and this and the moon. I like the moon. You like the moon? What is that? What's up there? Oh, okay. So now I can see all the things. I've got a probe in space. Woo! And yeah, this will just sit here for all of eternity while we do other space stuff. We have launched our first satellite into orbit, and now we shall reap the science benefits, and I would like to try and go to the moon. So let's see if we can figure out a way to go to the moon next time, alright? I will see you then, guys. Bye.